The work we do in the division, we're constantly reminded that the promise of equal justice under law and the promise of equal opportunity remains elusive in many, many different corners of this country.
It's my understanding that you talked for a while yesterday about transforming the division to meet 21st century civil rights challenges. Where do you see the key fronts of those battles developing?
Well, first of all, one example of that, and the President has spoken about it eloquently, is to ensure that we address the equal opportunity needs of other communities that aren't currently covered under federal law. The Senate is currently, or will be soon, debating a hate crimes bill that has been passed by the House. This bill was first introduced in 1996, and I actually had the privilege of working for Senator Kennedy at the time when the bill was being drafted. And so it has been a 13-year marathon, and one of the things that bill will do is to ensure that if you are a victim of violence motivated by your sexual orientation, that we can get at that, because what we've seen throughout the last few decades, and we saw most vividly illustrated in the brutal murder of Matthew Shepard in Wyoming, is that we have a lot of equal opportunity bigots across the United States.
But critics of that bill say it could infringe upon the rights of religious leaders, for example, from speaking freely about homosexuality out of fear that their words could be linked to future crimes. How do you feel about that?
The bill punishes acts of violence. Anyone who by force or threat of force does something to another person on account of their race, national origin, sexual orientation, etc. I find it, I understand the argument, but if you read the bill punishes acts of violence and threats of violence, and so it's very, very clear in addressing that.